Midnight at the oasis. Send your camels to bed. I'll be your belly dancer, prancer. Why are you showing orange? Come on. Go green. It's all freshly rebooted. Go green. What is wrong? Let's see if this is working. Hi, Gina. Thank you for letting me know I'm on. I'm getting, for your window that you look things through, I'm getting the orange light. This is not a really good connection. I just freshly rebooted everything. The internet, my modem, my computer. What do we got going here? I hope you guys can see and hear me. That's all I can ask for. Hi, Sam. Welcome. There's the green light. That's what I was looking for. I didn't even go into Facebook to let them know this was coming up. I forgot. How is everybody anyway? How you guys all doing? How you handling this Mercury retrograde and everything else that's going on? It's been horrible, I think. The last Mercury retrograde, I seem to skim right through that with no problems at all. This time it's making up for it. It's horrible. Just horrible. Okay, it's too small. Zoom up a little bit. There we go. I'm just going to let the group know. Okay. That should do it. Aries is live streaming now. There we go. One of my moderators, let me know when you're going back on. Okay. I'm on now. There we go. I don't know if she's gone to bed or what. She's on the other side. She's in the Pacific. I'm in the Atlantic. It's like 4 to 6 hours difference there. Okay, let me see here. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Sam. Hello, Isabella. Hey, C14, Cheryl from Victoria. Hello. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Hello, Mermaid. Hi. From Bali. You're a long ways away. Our moderator 4 should be showing up here. Probably, if she hasn't gone to bed yet. I didn't realize. We are doing Aries right now for whatever's left of the month. I know the whole month got messed up, but here we are. Hi, Janaya. Janaya, I would say, from Sydney, Australia, I take it. Janaya. It's a very different name. I've never heard it before. We get a lot of people in here from your part of the world, though. I have a lot of Aussies. I've always called Australia, and a lot of Canadians do, they call it the sister country because we're so much alike. People-wise, the way the people are, personalities, um, mindsets, this sort of thing. There's a lot of similarities. I don't know how you guys handle the heat over there. That's for sure. Hello, Lisa from Rhode Island. You're just down the coast from me a little ways. You're not that far from where I'm at, Rhode Island. Um, I had a sister that lived there. Was it Rhode Island she was living at? New Hampshire. Yeah, she lived in New Hampshire for a while. So, thank you. Janaea, thank you. Yeah, I kind of looked at it for a minute and I sounded it out and I said, no, Janaea is the only way that you could say that name. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes, we're live. We're live. I just wait for a couple more. I'm just going to check to see how many people are here now. 20? That's good enough for me. All right. Let's try and I've been struggling with the smudges. You're not going to be the only ones. I've been struggling. Truly, I have. Having a real hard time getting them going because of the humidity here that we've been dealing with. Everything feels sticky when it gets like that. Not just you, but your furniture, your floors, and well, now I added a couple new elements or different ones in here. Look at that. It's taken right off. Kind of. My feather. Okay, that's good enough for me. Alrighty. Let's get our cards all smudged up. I asked for cleansing in my little corner of the world here. I feel good. I don't feel bad at all. I feel really good, or I wouldn't be here doing this reading. But it's been a weird week. It started last week. Communications with people. Some of you part of the group, if you've been around, you know what I'm referring to. I'm not getting into it at all. These need a real good smudging. But it's been, everybody's been real touchy. Things coming out the wrong way. You know, it's like, we don't have drama in the group. This is the first time in recent, like in any memory of the group, where there's been a discord, and it was stupid, and it was my fault, really. I should have never approved a certain post. I should have grabbed the person's name and took it into a private thing. Anyway, there was two camps, you might say, on the go, and it was just like, oh my God, what's happening, you know, kind of thing, right? It really, I'm bothered by it. It disturbed me. I didn't like seeing. It was riveting in a morbid kind of way, like watching these conversations flying back and forth between people. And there's no happy campers in this thread at all. And I'm realizing I should have listened to my gut saying, don't put this out. Anyway, I did. It's done. It's lessons learned. You know what I'm excited about, though? I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but I've got a brand new reveal. It's just revealing itself now, and it's ready to come out. I gotta watch where I move. Baby, I wish you were under the chair on your little bed. That's a good boy. He got right up, and he went under the chair. I made a little bed for him under the chair. That's where he likes to be. So if you're gonna want to be there when I'm here working, so I got him a nice clean flannel blankie and folded it up and tucked it underneath my chair, and he was sitting like almost on my feet outside the chair, and I said, why don't you, and he just kind of drug himself under there. He has showered tonight with me. The first time I've ever done anything like that. He ran around outside. He had a good feed. Took him outside and he did his business. I let him run for about an hour around the yard and brought him in, and I was just feeling so sweaty and icky from all the humidity. I said, I'm going to try to revive myself. I'm going to have a nice hot shower. It's either going to revive me or it's going to put me to sleep. But I was build up on the heat, right? And it was still like just above lukewarm. And he come in and he was crying. I left the bathroom. There's nobody here but me, so I left the bathroom door open, and I peeked out between the shower curtain, and he looks at me because I look different. You know, I'm all wet, eh? He's looking at me, and I said, "I'll be there in a minute. Just give me a minute." And I closed the shower curtain again. Next thing I know, is a little black nose poking in between where the curtain parts. He's got his front paws on the tub, his feet, you know, standing on his hind legs. And he's looking at me, and the tail's wagging about a minute. And I said, "You don't want to come in here." He did need a bath, right? He needed a bath. I was just putting it off. And then he's going like this. And I said, "No, I'll be out in a minute." And I closed the curtain, and his nose comes through again. I'm like, "You really want to come in here?" Good enough. So I pick him up, and I hold him like this, and I face the shower, so it's on his back, and then you could feel him just go, "What the hell's going on?" You know. And I kept patting him and patting him and patting him, and let the shot. And I think he kind of liked it. So seeing the shampoo, I said, "Screw it." He's got his own shampoo and shit, but I grab it and I put a little bit. So I said, "You're gonna have your first bath / shower. It's your first one in your whole life. What a monument. We are not recording this." Oh, there's the thing. I get him rinsed off, and I put him outside the tub on the big bath towel I had on the floor. And the first thing he did was shake, and he turned. As soon as he shook, he turned around and wanted to come right back. I said, "No, this is my time. You can't, this is me time. Nobody's allowed in here. You're lucky you're even in here." Anyway, he went on the tear the way dogs will. And I think it's because there's water dribbling down their skin, right, through their fur, and it drives them crazy. And he was just flying past I'd hear thump, 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 thump. And you'd see this streak going by the bathroom door, and thump, 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 and there he'd go again. And this went on, and his ears are back, and his eyes are all wild, and, you know, kind of thing. Anyway, it was funny as hell. It really was. And after that, when I was doing the last reading, I had Stu bugging me, the kitty, and I promised them both I'd cook them up a hot dog, so I did. And I cut it all up for them. And so he's been outside, ran, peed and pooped, had a warm shower. He's all dry now, the baby is. And I knew it. I said, he's gonna go. He's like a kid. He's like a 2-year-old. He's gonna go out just like that tonight. And he is. He's under my chair, so. You're welcome. Hi, hi, Heidi. Nice to see you. Hey, Michelle. You're heading to bed, are you? Michelle, listen to me for a second if you're still here. I've been trying to get the candles in, okay? They're ending up in weird places, but I've been getting them in. I missed the first couple, I think, but yeah, they're going through. So, anyways, telling everybody all about how great they are. Oh, really, Catherine? How interesting. I love that feedback. I really do. Hey, Gina. Yeah, they always look so happy after a bath. They're hilarious after a bath. Okay, yeah, Michelle. I've been plugging the candles. I'm getting them in there. It's just weird doing live. It's different, but I've been getting them in. So, oh, I'm getting ready to do a reveal as well, Michelle. It's already showing itself. If I feel up to it after this one, I will. After this video, I will. So, thank you. Okay, good. Wonderful. No, thank you, because the house smells like roses right now. It's at the halfway mark, so I always get kind of sad. But I'm excited. I still have the sparkling cranberry, which makes my mouth water because it smells like blackberry. So anyway. Oh, I'm getting the itchy nose. I hope that doesn't start tonight. Sometimes it does when I'm reading. It's an infuriating itch because it's intense. So, yeah, okay, let's get the shuffle up for you guys, for Aries. I hope it's not too intense. Aries, you're like the #1 fire sign to me. You guys are. You are like the #1 fire sign. And you guys are always so intense. Holy moly. Big time intense. Good night, Michelle. Sweet dreams. All right, we'll see you in the morning. Hi to Rob and the kids. Okay. All right. This is for Aries for the rest of July 2019. From now to the end of the month, please bring some clarity, some direction, some guidance, and maybe even some answers. We ask that as Spirit and the guides, they'll come forth and do that tonight. I think my guides are here. You know what my guides are? I'll tell you what they are because people have seen them in my videos. I think it was 4. If not, it was minimum 3. There was 3 to 4 different people from different parts of the world watching videos, the readings. These people don't know each other. It was never on the same video. These were separate individual videos that this was seen. These people don't know each other from different parts of the world. There's a time space between each sighting, you might call it. And it freaked me right out. All of them see the same spirits surround me. All of them. Their stories were identical. There are 2 Native women, Native Americans, and there's a male. He's a chief / shaman, and they are here with me, and they are here all the time. And it freaked me out. I'm getting goosebumps right now remembering it. So yeah. Hi, Tama. I should put my camera back just a pinch maybe so I can see you guys. Okay. We want some guidance here. Some direction. Bring us some good stuff. Bring us something interesting. But you Aries is always, I find, intense. Aries is never a ho-hum reading. Every time I say stuff like that, it turns out being exactly what I was talking about. It's power in words. I should just shut up. Hi, Trish. Let's see. My shuffling's not the best tonight. I want one of those money counters. I used to work in a place where you'd have like a stack of bills like this, and you had to know how much money was there. And it could be $5 bills or 10, and you put them in this machine like that, and you hit the button. The machine would suck them in and go right at the end, and then give you the number. I'd like to have one of them for dealing with. It has been a crazy roller coaster. I'm not happy. I am not impressed. You're welcome, Jesse. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're grateful. Put your thanks up to the universe. I'm just a tool. Just a mediator. It's all I am. Thank you for being here, too, by the way. Everybody. Everybody. You're not a nut bar. No, I don't. You know, I'm a realist. Hey, I say this a lot. Right? I am a realist. I'm a very logical person, a matter-of-fact kind of person, and I always look for logical answers to anything that's kind of like in that realm, like, oh, what's going on here? I try to explain things away. If I cannot, and it's not, I won't force something to fit in my butt. I've gone back and looked at these videos and I said, you have to go back and see this because it's plain as day. We can see people there, spirits, they're full blown. I went back and see a damn thing, you know. Hey, 4, hi. Welcome, 4. She's room moderator. I think she's the only one here right now. Some other ones may pop in, but 4's the main one. She's here now. She's very good at what she does. Any questions you guys have, you can ask 4. But yeah, I'm a very logical, grounded, down to earth person. But when when you get the same people from different parts of the world, we're talking over a period of a year and a half that these people came to me and said, Natalie, oh my God, like I seen spirits there. And every time, you know, the first time was spooky enough. The second time was, wow, that's what the other, and then it's like, okay, This just cannot be. It can't be. There's got to be something like to this. So yeah. Thank you very much, just Vanessa. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Four is here so I can concentrate on the reading, and she'll take care of everything else from outside of that. Yeah, it's been humid here as well. Okay. My house looks like Christmas. You know what? Everybody that comes in here, especially at Christmas time, they'll come in and they'll say, "Oh my God, your house was made for Christmas. Your house was made," and it was. It's a little country cottage, and it was made for Christmas. I want one more shuffle. So we'd be blessed with the presence of spirit in the universe and the guides. We come together as one. This is Omni. We are one. We feel, we think, we breathe, we live. All is one. I'm going to cut your deck right here. I just got chills all over. Ooh. And I'm not cold. I've got my fan going here because the humidity is stifling at times. I didn't think I was going to need it tonight. There's no fog out there. I can see the light, the one lone light across the cove. But let's get into this. Okay, Lilith, this will be the last reading of the night. If I could ask for your help one more time, please, Spirit, bring it through. The top 5 cards as this deck stands are these the cards that are meant for this Aries reading from now to the end of July 2019 are the top 5 cards. She's vibrating. She hasn't done that in a while. Here she goes. Are the top 5 cards the cards are meant for this Aries reading from now to the end of July 2019? Are these their cards? There she comes. The answer is yes. These are your cards. Okay, thank you. You may rest for the rest of tonight. There you go. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to hop into my own window. Everybody, I won't see what you're saying, but For Arts Healing is going to take care of anything you need to know or questions. I'm going to pull the camera down. I'm in my own window. I don't see you guys at all here anymore. All right, where's my selenite? There we go. Okay. Yes. Very first card, your overall energy we're looking at here is the 3 of Cups. What a repetitive card. Anybody else notice that? And of course it would be. It's about reunions. It's a prompt on it. It's summertime. They're happening everywhere. It goes without saying, summertime is all about reunions. Your next card, we're looking at your finances and your wealth. Yes, sir. 9 of Cups. Aries, you don't do anything halfway. Look at that in your finances and wealth. You got the wish card. Gee, big guess at what anybody's going to be wishing about here. Third card. Whoa, I told you, Aries, you're intense. This is your hearth, your home. This is your intimate life, your relationships. You got the card of death and transformation. So there's a change coming here. Your fourth card. Challenges, if there are to be any, and I wouldn't call this a challenge, unless you fail to recognize it's Page of Pentacles. He's all about opportunities. Very good card. Your last card, the most important card of all, the card I love the most, is your message from Spirit. And here's your connection. Page of Cups, imagination. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. Look at the Cups. We've got 3 out of 5. So we're talking, this is an emotional reading. Everything is on an emotional level. Oh, wow. This card, I'm looking at, you know what I just heard? Shut down, black and white. I don't know what that means. There's a little smidge there. What do you call them? Midges, but just crawling. Should have let him go to see which card he would have went on. Shouldn't have booted him. That's what I heard. Shut down, black and white. Shut down, black and white. What does this mean? Shut down, black and white. What is this? What is this? I feel this is an emotional shutdown with somebody. I don't know why I'm jumping in the middle of the reading like this, but I am. That's what's coming out. Somebody's emotionally going shut down, and somebody's not leaving any gray areas in a situation here that's going down. Everything with you is black or it's white, and there's no damn color in between. There's no gray in between. Open and shut. Black and white on shutdown. Just somebody going on complete boom. Removing all emotions from a situation, calling them as they see them. There is no gray. This is almost like a fact thing. These are facts. There's no color. There's no wiggle room in a fact or anything like that. It is what it is, and one of you is looking at a situation like this. You're being a real hard ass and a real hard nose, and maybe, just maybe, the situation calls for you to be that way. I'm sorry. There we go. Go too far back, everything looks weird. Okay, that's a hot card. There's a heat coming off of that card right there for somebody. I don't know who this. Please, for those of you new to the tarot community within YouTube, these are general free readings, which means you'll come in and say, well, wow, that lady's reading for Aries. I'm an Aries. I'm going to go in. This is what would normal people that are not greenhorns, they're coming in. They know what to expect. They come in and they go, okay, let's see if anything's going to resonate with me. Maybe one of those cards will. Maybe the whole reading will. Chances are it won't. You need a personal reading if you want it to be all about you and nobody else, not 2,000 or 3,000 other people, right? So some of this will hit home for you. You may walk away with one card slamming the wind right out of you going, oh my God, that's going on in my life right now. And you may walk away and say, not a damn thing resonated with me at all. You leave me, you knock on the door of another channel, and you go in, and you keep doing that until you find somebody you connect with. Their readings always seem to mean something to you. Three of Cups, reunion. Threes are about activity, high activity, a lot of people going on, a lot of coming together, seeing yourself surrounded in groups of people, at events, at functions. It could be work related, but chances are it's a reunion of some kind. It could also be a wedding, the blessing of a new birth, the coming together of family. There's a sense of humanity within this card right now in this moment. Maybe my next reading there won't be, but I'm getting chills. There's a sense of humanity here. There's a coming together in the name of love. All arms and weapons are left outside the building at the door. In other words, hard feelings are pushed to the side. Your last falling out with Uncle, Al and Aunt M, you drop these things. They drop these things. This is a coming together of celebration. This is a one connection that brings all these people together, and it is a beautiful thing. Aries, you're going to be sitting there, and there's going to be music. Maybe everybody's singing along to the music. I've been in that situation, and I remember getting chills, and so are you. And you're going to look around this room, and you're going to go, oh my God, I'm feeling it. Excuse me. Because it's rare. Oof. To feel humanity. It's the coming together of humans. In the sake of love, in the feeling of love, the expression of love. The very celebration of what love is. And you feel that. For me, I usually get it once a year. And it's at Christmas time. If I'm out at night, or even if I'm out somewhere shopping or whatever, if I'm lucky enough to be there. And I know it's a religious thing for a lot of people. It is a pagan celebration. Christmas means many different things to me. And the most important thing of all is the humanity behind it. To know that it's not just me alone or the people that I'm even seeing, but this is going on all over the world. It isn't the whole world, no. But it's all over the world. And we're all in celebration, in love, and excitement, and happiness, and joy, all at the same time. To me, that's beautiful. No matter who you are or where you're from, to me, that's how I see that. This card brings this for you. This is a very revered card. The number is, not the card, but the number. The number 3, highly revered, highly holy in so many ways, if I may use that expression. We have the Father, we have the Son, and we have the Holy Spirit. This is how we view it. Some would say, oh, Natalie, it's a little religious. Not really. No, it isn't. These are the beings. These are the powers that make up the universe. This is our creation. The 3 is an odd number, is it not? It's an odd number. But there's so much compatibility going on with this card. There's the coming together. Even though you're seeing 3, it's like 2. Do you know what I'm saying? 2 coming together. It is the coming together of 2 or maybe more. This is the thing. It is a partnership. It is a pact. It is a vow. Coming together. 2 humans. And behind each human is another group of people. And everybody's coming together for the same thing. I know I've said that a few times. But it's such a beautiful thing. It can't be said enough. There's a lot of peace with this card. There's a lot of love with this card. There could be new love coming into the picture for somebody as well. If you're at one of these gatherings or celebration, you could end up meeting somebody. All right? This could be followed up by a proposal down the road. So put your seatbelt on. You could be getting ready to go for a ride. This is an exciting time of the month for you, Aries. I told you guys never do anything halfway. Everything's always way up here. The energy rises pretty high. And that dolphin looks pretty damn happy and pleased to me, with a smile on his face. So we'll move on from there. What a great time. That's a predictor of the rest of the month. That's a busy month. It's a full month. Anyways, let's look here. Your next card we're looking at here is the 9 of Cups, one of my top cards. Somebody was asking me, was it this chat or the last one? I can't remember. They start to blend together after a while. I got to look at the screen and say, yeah, this is Aries. I thought it was. We're not still Pisces, kind of a thing. But this is one of my favorite, because they're asking, what are your favorite cards? What are the cards you don't like? And I'm in both camps. They're full. So, 9 of Cups, beautiful card, one of my favorites. It never changes its meaning for me. I've watched other tarot readers and they pull up the 9 and everybody's got their own take on what the 9 is. It is known as the wish card. Pretty much every deck you look at, but different meanings come across for different people and this sort of thing. These are not orbs you're seeing floating around. Be realistic here. It's summer. That's a little black fly that's been buzzing around here. They're so small, you just see this little black dot going. I've got some moths at my window. It looks different on camera. When you see a moth on a camera, it looks like a little fairy. Like it's got two legs and 2 big wings, and it's got a little body, and they're pretty cool looking. I've actually seen one once, and I still to this day, because the house I was in was a non-smoking house. It was spotless. I did have a candle going, but there was no ash from it or anything like this. And I didn't notice it when it happened, but I reviewed the reading. As plain as day, there was what looked a pure white fairy. I swear to God, I seen a face and a head and the wings and the legs coming, and I replayed it. And I'm so stupid, because when I get excited like that, I'll have a memory lapse. And after that, I tried to find the reading again. I couldn't find it to show to somebody else. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Anyway, these things happen. So you see things floating around. That's all it is. It's bugs. It's summer. This card brings benefits of love. A lot of love. It brings close friendships, good friendships, real enjoyable times spent with friends. Kind of stuff memories are made out of. And knowing you feel that bond with another human being that's not a blood relative, but somebody really, really, you really, really like to be around this person. It's those kind of things. It's that kind of friendship. You truly enjoy it. You always have a big smile for each other. You love hanging out together. This sort of a thing. This is also a card that is expressing to you as well, Aries, that most of you do. Even if you're being stubborn in this moment and saying, no, I don't, because Aries can be stubborn. When I say to you, you have support out there. A lot of you do. More than you realize. Put up thanks for that. Even if you're not aware of it, put the thanks up now to the universe. Well, thank you. The support will come when you need it, if you're not seeing it right now, but the support's there. You're not alone. You're not walking alone. Even if this is not a physical person, this could be a spirit, this could be a past loved one that's passed on. You're not walking alone, Aries. You're never alone. There's always the essence of your loved ones that is with you at all times. We absorb the essence and the energy of our loved ones when we physically lose them. I believe that. This may sound weird, but I just had something happen to me once, and somebody died on me, and it wasn't my husband. This is before him. He was a very special, special human being. And he was loved by people of all ages. And when his funeral came around, he was a real nature guy. He was in touch with animals. He was very woodsy, and he had a heart of gold. He'd do anything for anybody. He lived right life full and excited, but he touched everybody. And there too, going to the church, there's your floor level all packed. The balcony was packed. There was standing room only, to the point they had to open up the hall. There's a hall where doors open. That's where people go and they do all kinds. They had to open that up and bring people in. It was on January 3rd, 1998, and it was the year of the great ice storm in Canada. Half the East Coast came down. When that man died, half the East Coast came down. Driving on the highway, all you could hear was crunching. Everything was coated in inches and inches of ice. Trees were bent over, kissing the ground. It's almost like all of nature went into mourning when this man died. I don't anymore, and I haven't for 30 years, but back then, we're coming up almost, we're about 25, 26 years he's been gone. And back then I used to sing. And the last thing, and I was asked by the family, please do that for him. And it was the last real life thing that I could do for him. So I did that. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and truthfully, I haven't really sung a note since then, and I swore I wouldn't. I said, I'm done. I can't do this again. Anyway, when he died, it's almost like I felt a part of him slip into me. And this sounds weird. There's something for you to think about when you lose somebody. He felt closer to me in death than he ever did in life. It felt like he was a part of me. And that's been with me forever. And I know that he walks with me. I must be emotional tonight, because it's not taking much to move me. Maybe it's the stress, and the heat's finally dropping, temperature's dropping, it's cooling off. Maybe this is a release. But this is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card for you. Sorry to go on for so long about it. But this card brings you harmony within your home life, within your family. For some of you, remember, this is a general reading. All areas of your life are going to get a sudden boost. Areas of your life are going to start to flourish, where before maybe they were alive, but they were kind of stagnant. Nothing's really growing. It's not really moving forward. It's not blooming. These things are going to change for some of you. You're going to be filled with contentment, and some of you are going to be feeling very fulfilled. Thank you very much, you might say. Be sure to share your good fortune with other people as well. You're going to be doing a lot of socializing when this card pops up for you. Your keywords are happiness and support, love and harmony, home, relationships, and a beautiful word when it's used in its proper context, which is now the word abundance in all areas of your life for some of you. All right? I wish I could wish it for everybody. I really do, from my heart, wish this for everybody, that at some point that comes true for you. Now, this card's throwing me for a loop. Like I said, it's like black or white and shutting down. I don't know what to say about this card today. It's never a card of death for me, except when my husband died and I did the cancer reading, that November 18th. And it did mean death, and it meant it directly for me, though I was reading it for every other cancer out there that was watching. That's the only time I remember it ever meaning a death. This is a transformation. It's not death. It's a transformation. It's about something dying off so something else can be born. It has to die off. It has to disappear. You have to let it go. Whatever this ending is, it is an ending. It is as final as death. Therefore, hence, we've got the death card. There's no bringing this back. I don't care if it's a relationship or a job or gift, anything. Once it's gone, or you're giving something away, it's gone. It's final as death. You're not getting it back. It's fini. All right. Um, but the thing is, you're not dead. Nobody you know is dead. What's going on here is a repurpose, such as this fishing dory. It may have sunk to the seabed floor, and it may have died from its original purpose in life, but it's been repurposed. The sides are kicked out. The nets are rotting. There's big holes in it. But look at the wildlife. Look at the marine life here. We've got just about a little bit of everything from sharks, dolphins to small fish and all kinds of good stuff. And the blessings coming down as well. You can see it's all. I can't do it because it's all mirror backwards. I'm terrible at that. There. Anyways. Here. And here. No father. There we go. Starting over in some way, shape, or form. Death card is very strong on this. The heats here. I'm feeling somebody may be dealing with a previous death. You may be executor to the will. I think that's what I was getting with the black and the white and the facts of it all. And there's no wiggle room. Having to shut down, having to be a hard nose, especially if you're executor, you've got people whining at you, crying at you, begging at you, hating on you, angry with you. And it comes to the point where you say, that's it, I'm done. Boom, I'm shutting down. You're taking control. You're taking the initiative. You're carrying out what needs to be carried out and done. That's what's going on for somebody out there. And I'm not sure what that's about any further than that. Your next card, or challenges, should there be any. The only thing I'm feeling with this card, Page of Pentacles, an opportunity, is recognizing opportunity when it passes by. That could be your challenge. You may be preoccupied with other things. I'm just feeling for somebody, there's something you wanted a long, long, long time ago, and if you're not careful, it's coming by you. You're going to miss it. You've been waiting a long, long time. You need to be aware. Only you can answer that. Good news. Good news on the way for those that this resonates with. This could be good news about money. It could be good news about a job, about work, about a project. It's something you're hoping that would go through. This could very well go through at this time. Excuse me. Education. Education comes to mind. When he shows up, he brings hope. There we go. You got two in one reading. He brings hope that a wish is going to be granted. Like I said, for somebody out there, there's something that you wanted a long, long time ago, and it's never gone away. You've been holding on to it, but it's been so long since you've thought about it, since you brought it out to be analyzed, you might say. A wish could be granted. I'm just afraid there's your challenge, is what I'm feeling. It's going to pass you by. Oh boy, and you'll kick yourself. Being preoccupied with something else that didn't even measure up in importance. Things happen. It could be you're not ready for it yet. It could be... The hell was that? That must have been an awful big moth. It might be a Luna moth. They show up usually in July. It's something. I got my lights on my deck, and there was this big, huge shadow in front of the light. He's bringing you the hope you need to believe that a wish is going to be granted. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing. This page usually brings a pending job offer. For those of you that are in the job market, and you think you're making a switch here, this is a good time. I got this on the last reading, I think, for Pisces. Investing, yes, investing of yourself and your time. investing in some property of some kind that you plan to do something with. This could even be just a home, not just a home, but this could be a new home for somebody. Investing time, investing yourself, your blood, your sweat, your tears, and your cash into a property. If anybody's selling property at this time or looking for property, it goes both ways here in this reading. It's going to happen soon. You're almost there. Don't give up. But you need to pay attention to details as well. Look at dates I'm hearing. Make sure the dates are all correct and all agreed on. Those little things. Look with a critical eye on the paperwork, should there be any. The advice of this card is for you guys to look for offers on property and look for offers on work. Take the initiative and start putting yourself out there. Don't wait for a divine presence to bring it to you. This is one of these deals. You got to dust yourself off and you got to get yourself out there. You have to try. That's what's going on. And if you're trying, the universe has your back all the time. There is a good opportunity on the horizon for somebody. Don't miss it. Go looking for it. Be diligent about it. And check everybody that you know. If there's something particular you're searching for, put it out and plant the bug, plant the seeds everywhere with people that you know that you're looking for something. It's going to make things come along a lot easier. Somebody, just somebody, you'll know you're doing all you can, and that should be enough. And then somebody may come forward with one tidbit that starts the ball rolling for you. If you sit back on your laurels, as they say, you'll miss it. You'll miss an opportunity. Your keywords here are money and messages, communications, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. Just as good as hope. Stay positive. You have just as much right to be successful in anything you go after, just the same as anybody else. Your chances are the same. I'm hearing that for you. Aries, your chances are the same. The very last card in this reading, and I've asked myself when I turned them over, what is it you want? What are you doing here? It's a Page of Cups. It's a good card. It's not a bad card. It's not an unfavorable card by any means. It's a page. Pages always bring messages in one form or another. Turn to look at a friend is what I'm hearing for some of you. Could it be young like a page? Yes, they could. But it could also be someone that's a little older, but they're very, very young at heart. This is somebody that adores you, as somebody that is your sidekick in one way or another. This is somebody that always puts your interests first. Somebody's very genuinely into you. That's what's come forward here. They are genuinely into you. He has a lot to offer. This friend has an awful lot to offer you, Aries. They're going to be bringing you a message of love of some kind. For some of you, that love's on the way. From him, I don't know. Does he know something you don't? Maybe. But somehow there is new love connected through this person. I'm not sure yet, but it's coming your way in the future. Any projects you have on the go as well. Money situations as well as projects. They're all going to flourish. So says Tarot. This is a card of growth. This is a card of excitement. This is a card of newness. This is a card of following through on tips, direction. Take it all seriously. The overall energy of this card is lighthearted. Don't take yourself too seriously. Enjoy the light side of life. Play. Remember to play. In other words, keep good humor. And let your imagination run free. Sometimes we need that mental break. Our brains need to take a vacation. That's what I'm feeling for some of you here. Your brains need to take a vacation. You need some time off. You need to just be carefree for a while, to laugh, to have fun, to not worry, to not be stressed. Aries, you need to and one thing about Aries, they're usually the life of the party. That's what I'm hearing. Aries, if you get any invites through the summer, pool parties, any kind of celebrations, if you're invited, make sure and make yourself attend. You won't be sorry. This is going to be good for your mental and your emotional health. Your keywords: are companionship, outings. It's a very lighthearted card, as I said. It's about fun and play and playfulness and imagination. And it's about love, and it's about news, and it's about finance. And these things you pay attention to. This is your message from Spirit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your reading, Aries, for the rest of this month. Now I gotta pop over and see what you bad guys are all up to. What are you all up to here anyway? Of course we are, Gina. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Always the life of the party. Are you, Trish? Yeah. Yeah. I'm so sorry, just Vanessa. That's horrible. Oh, this world can be hard to take at times. Hello, Stina. Siga. That's true. Yeah. Hi, Amanda. Sorry, didn't see you come in. Thank you for. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And we did it in under an hour. We did it in under an hour, which is a wonderful thing. It's really good. I want to thank everybody, too, for being here. Oh, you guys have no idea how much I love you guys, too. I don't know if you were into everything. That the post is gone now, but it was a really bad couple days. Our first ever headbutting in the channel that I can ever remember. It's never happened before. And I'm disturbed by it. It was one of those, I can't watch this in a way, but it was like, do you know what I mean? It was riveting in a morbid kind of way. But I'm hoping everybody gets past all of that is what I'm hoping for. I'm glad you liked it, Gina, and it did resonate with you. All right, all right. Wonderful. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys just being here. So now I'm only down to 2 more readings, and I'm so sorry. I try to not let it bother me too much. But anyways, we're going through them. But once these general readings are done, there's 2 more left. I'm going to try to get those out all tomorrow and get them over and done with. Then we're going to have a mini reading, is what we're going to do. On the very next reading after that, we're going to have a mini reading. So make sure, everybody, to check that you're still subscribed to the channel, because some people, when they leave a chat, and I guess it's happening to a lot of readers, you you're getting unsubscribed. The system's screwed up, and it's unsubscribing people from their channels that they're sub to. So make sure and check. If you haven't seen any posts from Bay of Funday Fortunes for a while, check in. Run it in YouTube. Just run Bay of Funday Fortunes and go under videos and see if you haven't missed anything. And make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. I wish there was a way to share that massively. I really do. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Things still get a little screwy here and there because it's all new to me still. Having a hard time finding my feet with it at times. Maybe tomorrow night, Amanda. I'm not sure how my day's going to go, but maybe tomorrow night I can do the live one. Hi, plastic surgery, Beth. Welcome. You always work so hard when you're in here. You really, really, really work. But I'll try to get through. And if I feel okay tomorrow night when I'm done, maybe I can try to get them done in the daytime. The atmosphere is very different, but I can try. We'll see how the day goes and see how it's all on how I feel is what it is for me, unfortunately. So wonderful. And you know what, Just Vanessa, you have to do it quite a bit. You have to, if you haven't heard from, I know it's not just me, you subscribe to all other kinds of channels. If you haven't heard anything from them in a while, it's good to go in and check just to make sure. I've heard some horrifying stories about that. And I should be, now, I should have 20,000 more subscribers than I do. For every one that subscribes, I lose 2 or 3. They get removed. They just get removed. People say don't let it bother you. I'm sorry, it bothers me. It just does. Yes, Daisy, I am done. Where were you? You can rewatch it right away, Daisy. I'm going to timestamp it. No problem. It's okay, Daisy. I know you like to catch it live, but you can watch the replay from start to finish. I'm going to go in and timestamp it as soon as I shut down here. It's going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow night I'm going to be doing the rest, which are going to be Taurus and Gemini. And then after that I'm going to be doing a mini reading. That'll be the next one after that. Yes, we love you, YouTube. How does that go? Oh, yes, we do. Ha ha. Yes, Daisy, as soon as I shut this off and I say goodbye, if you give me 10 minutes, I have to shut it all down, then I've got to go back into YouTube and I have to bring the video back up so I can timestamp it. I put the timestamp as the first comment under the video and I pin it there so everybody knows when the reading actually begins. A lot of people don't want to listen to the chit-chat or whatever up to that point. Some people don't care about the smudging. They want to go right to the reading, and that's for those people. Thank you for plugging Intuitive Candles. BOFF10, that's it. I sing when I'm happy. I'm a gut singer, though. You know, the blues and the raunchy. My husband used to tell me, you've got a whiskey voice. And my husband could sing. And he could play. He took the Royal Conservancy for piano. He took about 15 years of that. He could play church organs, which he did and drove me crazy. But he used to say that you've got a whiskey voice. I don't sing like I used to. You've got to have good ab muscles for that to be a sing from your gut. I don't sing from the top of my voice. I'm not sopranic. I never was. But I sing that way. I used to do a deadly Janis Joplin, Piece of My Heart. There was a guy at a party one time. We had a backyard party, and we had a DJ and was playing, and I had a very strong voice. You could hear me. And this white guy goes, oh my God. This is the first time I've ever heard a white woman sound black. And I went, I sound what? You know, I wasn't offended. It was weird because I didn't think I sounded black. But anyway, I don't have that. You do start, if you don't use it, you lose it. And after doing a couple funerals, it just broke something in me and I couldn't do it anymore. So these are some of the things. So we all need to really fight right now. Was it 22 minutes for? All right. Yes, you're right about that. Okay. We have to really, really, really work at keeping ourselves grounded, of being super compassionate to each other and super patient with each other during this retrograde and whatever else is going on with the planets right now. It's not the only one. It never is, right? I love you guys all showing up and all being here. It really, really does help support the channel, and it helps support me in the bigger picture. Outside of my income, not to talk about money, I'm not going to say, but outside of my income just covers my bills. This is my bread and my butter. If I need things, this is the money I live off. If I want things, if I'm having a really good month, I can go get something I want even. Maybe a new outfit or some fresh makeup or new hair products. These are luxuries. And I'm doing my calling. You know what? In a perfect world, if my world was perfect, I wouldn't charge anybody anything. And I'd be on doing these because it's my calling. It's what I'm meant to do. I am a tool between spirit and all of you. And all I do is pass things through. I've been at it long enough that I know what's ego and my own thoughts, and I know what's spirit. And that's the way it usually goes. So anyway, I'm not going to keep Four and Amanda here anymore. That's right. Yes. It does take an awful long time. No, but you guys are all blessings to me. That's for sure. I'm not going to hold you up anymore, Four and Amanda, if you're still here. I'm not going to hold you guys up anymore. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to unwind for a little bit. And I got Stewie at me once again. They had their hot dogs, Four and Amanda. I fried up hot dogs. I even had one and wrapped it in a piece of bread and put some mustard on it and had a drink of pop, and it filled me up because I was really, really, really hungry. So, was it a good reading? It was intense. It was intense. So, yes. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to just unwind for a little bit. I'm going to get ready for bed. What time are we? We're 12:35 a.m. It's time for me and baby to go to bed. And maybe if I go to bed and the house quiets down, maybe Stewie will go to bed too, because he's full of chatter. By the way, to let you know, I got to let you know this. When I cooked them both some hot dogs, chopped them all up, real small. I stuck them in the freezer to make them nice and cool so they didn't burn their mouths. I put some in their food bowl, and I put some more on a saucer, and I put Stewie off to one side and Bear off to the other. And Bear seen Stewie's plate hit the floor. He went right over and did a face plant, and Stewie was very gently trying to get his face in there and Bear turned on him. The way a dog turns on somebody when you get in their face when they're eating. He went, and it shocked me. Stewie jumped back, and I went, oh boy, we've got some work to do with little Bear. We can't have that kind of stuff going on. So, okay, who you talking to for? I don't want to cut you guys right off in the middle of anything. Walking where? Hi, Jennifer. You have a good night as well. Oh, I don't like seeing that for when one gets like, it's not playing, like he meant business, that he thought it was all for him. And I grabbed him, I picked him up, and I plunked him down in front of the other bowl. Said, put his head down there. There's all kinds of hot dog in there waiting for you to eat it, and leave Stewie alone. Poor Stewie, he's so passive. I do have to protect Stewie from him. I gotta watch them all the time now. You're talking to me. Okay. I didn't know what you meant for by saying where you're walking to or something like that. I wasn't, yeah. It is their territory and their instinct, but Stewie's very willing to share. Always has been. Not this guy. He's not willing to share back with Stewie. There's no need of that either, really. There's not. They do compete. I know that, yeah. Bear will learn. He's just a baby yet. He's got a lot of learning to do, but oh my God. Look at my eyes when I tell you. I love this dog so much. And now I'm going to go. I'm going to get all teared up again, but I do. Yes, he is a baby. Yeah, he's BAD for sure. Oh, he's got spirit and spunk. I will give him that. Which shows me he's a happy pup. He's very happy. He's very excited. Sometimes he just lays out in the yard with me, you know. And other times he's up and tearing around and sniffing things, and he's killing every twig he can find, you know. He's full of piss and vinegar. There's no other way to put it. He's a beautiful cat. It is good. It is good. I'm going to let you guys go right now before any more conversation gets started. All right, guys, please keep the peace in so you can share the love and the light out with the rest of the world. And if you want a private reading with me, all the information is down below in the video window. Just ship me off an email and I'll get you all taken care of. Again, thank you very much to our moderators, everybody. Thank you very much to our moderators for Arts Healing and Amanda as well. Good night, Daisy83. Much love to you, my dear, and good luck with what you've got going on right now. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you all, and I'm going to say goodbye right now. Good night, everyone.